family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost Premium Meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
The final game of the Northern League regular season. The Oilmen have traveled out to the Elkhart Athletic Complex here in Elkhart, Indiana, for the final matchup between the Elkhart County Miracle and the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Seth Berquist with you here, giving you all things Oilman baseball here on the Region Sports Network. Thank you for joining us for tonight, for this afternoon's broadcast. I'm used to saying tonight we're out at Oil City Stadium at 6:30 p.m. pretty often, but now it's the afternoon here wherever you're watching at home. It's probably about 1:05 p.m. Out here it's about 2:05. Getting ready to get things kicked off here on the mound for the Elkhart County Miracle is Henry Singer. This is going to be his 4th appearance. He's only pitched 7 innings so far this season with an ERA of 5 flat. Those 7 innings also gave up 3 walks with 5 strikeouts and 13 hits. Talking to the Oilmen before the game started, they're not very worried. They've got some confidence, but the batting lineup not as strong as usual for the Oilmen here. The 6 through 9 part of the order is going to be difficult to get some hits on. But Ryan Hart's leading off for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. He'll take the first pitch, and it's a ball inside. Time of the first pitch is 2:07 p.m., 75 degrees, Toy Story skies. And that one shot straight up in the air. Looks like it's rolling out of play and foul. And it's a 1-1 count to Ryan Hartz. Hartz batting .241 on the year with 6 extra base hits. He's got 10 walks, and he swings and misses at that one for strike 2. Defensive alignment for the Miracle from left to right is Call, Penarski, and Hardy. That pitch is grounded on the left side, but foul. From third to first will be Silfa, Fallbush, Lelliert, and Dietrich. Behind the dish is Tommy Garcia with Henry Singer on the mound. Cam Hardy playing right field after a rough hand injury a couple days ago. So it's day-to-day. He takes one down. It's finally a 2-2 count. Hardy is questionable for Tuesday, which is the first game of the Northern League playoffs. And it's a grounder over to third base. It'll find a gap, and it's a leadoff single into left field for Ryan Hartz. Now the batter will be Ethan Gans. Gans is batting .167 on the year. He's got 1 for 6. He's only played 2 games for the Oilmen, at least hitting. Probably going to be our relief pitcher today. And swing and a miss. And a stolen base for Ryan Hartz. Brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. So now a man on second. And no 1 count for Gans in his 8th plate appearance of the year. Fastball is well outside for ball 1. Hartz taking a hefty secondary. Back pick is not out of the picture, but Tommy Garcia, not usually a catcher. He's caught a couple times this summer. And he pops that one foul over the cage. The 1-2 is ripped foul on the left side. We'll do it again. 10 pitches for Singer so far, no outs recorded. It's an interesting choice by head coach Mike Caston to put Gans in the 2 spot. Called, strike 3 in the upper part of the zone. Gans goes down looking, and it's the first out. And we look to Ryan Groberski. Groberski, 373 on the year. 4th in the league in hits. Pitch is in the dirt. Hartz is taking off, and he will get caught stealing. And that's the second out. Now the bases are empty with 2 outs to Groberski. Hartz thought that one was going to roll a bit further away from Garcia than it did. Took his chances and was caught out by a mile. Now it's a 2-0. Grounder slowly over to first. Dietrich is able to scoop it up, and it'll retire the side. 1 hit out on the field for the Oilmen, but none left on base. And it's a scoreless first inning. We will move on to the bottom of the first right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, People that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend. And it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Back here in beautiful Elkhart, Indiana, for the bottom of the first between the Oilmen and the Miracle. Mark Torr takes the bump for the Oilmen. Playing out of Homer Glen, Illinois, currently a student at Edgewood College. Nate Penarski digs in, the center fielder. First pitch is chopped foul on the right. Mark Torr has 21 innings so far this summer with an ERA of 2.1. Giving up 17 hits. He's got 15 strikeouts in those 21 innings. We're looking for contact here. Third base playing in on the grass. And that's roped out to center. Ryan Hartz takes a couple steps back and he makes the grab. It's out number one. And now the batter, Tommy Garcia. Defensive lineman for the Oilmen from left to right is Hartz and Montgomery. Third to first will be Romero, and Roberski. Behind the dishes, Max Miller for this afternoon's ball game. And he will take a breaking ball for strike one. Torr has a four-pitch arsenal with sinker, slider, circle change. And the 1-1 is just down for ball two. Garcia has a 400 average this summer. Nope. I'm reading the wrong number. He's 224. We take strike two. 224 with an OBP of 352. This is game number 17 for him this summer. He's got four extra bases. One of those extra base hits being a home run. And it's ripped out into left field for Nate Brumfield. He's well back at the warning track and makes the grab. It's out number two. Now with 2 outs, the 3-hole hitter is Colton Fawbush. And that one fouled off back into the right. And it's a grounder over to short. Cole Hockman scoops it up, and the throw to first will be in time. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Oilmen. We'll go to the second scoreless. and see if Luis Termero and Cole Hockman can get something started for this Oilman team. We'll be right back after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We're back here at the Elkhart Athletic Complex. After today, Oilman baseball is not over. The Northern League playoffs begin this Tuesday with Game 1 hosted by your Northwest Indiana Oilmen. Coming out to Oil City Stadium to cheer on the Regions team as they chase down the Commissioner's Trophy. Henry Singer still out there on the mound. Due up is Hoffman, Termero, Miller. Singer threw 14 pitches in his first inning. 64% strikes. Ryan Hart's put a ball into play that's snuck into left field. Goes caught stealing third later in the inning. So untraditional 3 up, 3 down. And the throw down to second from Garcia means we're ready to play some more baseball. Leading off the top of the second is Hockman, of course. Cole Hockman this summer is batting .395. Very recently he was in that 400 slot. But he's third in the league in RBIs. He takes strike one. I think that RBI category is the only category that Hockman is a leader in. Pitch is fouled off for strike two. But Hockman is in very good company in that RBI slot. Ahead of him is Ryan Groberski and Luis Termero. Behind him is Nick Upperman and Kamari Thomas. Hockman has hit 5 extra base hits out of his 32. Fouls that one off. We'll do another 1-2 count. He's also got 29 runs scored, 11 walks. He's only struck out 8 times across his 22 games played. He takes ball too high. And he chops that one foul on the left side. We'll do another 2-2 pitch here. Hockman with a contact percentage of 90.1. Ball inside on the off speed. Good take. He works the count full through 7 pitches here. If we can get Singer into that upper pitch count, if we get him past about 40 or 50, hits might start coming here for the Oilmen. He'll take ball 4 high, and 8 pitches in. He's on his way to first base. Now the batter's going to be the third baseman, Luis Termero. A player we've seen third base about 3 times this year now. Very strong hitter for this Oilman team. A quality at-bat percentage of 52%. Leads the league in a number of categories. He's second in quality at-bats. Tied for first in hits. It's a three-way tie for first in hits. The three-way tie for first in most hits in the league are Cole Hockman, Nick Upperman, and Luis Termero. So Hockman and Termero going to be chasing down that hit category through the playoffs. So the count goes 1-1. Termero's the league lead in RBI by 3 ahead of Ryan Groberski. He's also tied for second in home runs. 1-1. It's called a ball inside on the curve. Two-one is a high fastball. Hockman thought about taking off. Garcia lost it on the transfer. That's probably the one that Hockman should take off on. But hindsight being 20/20. Now we got a hitter's count with no outs and a runner on. And it's swung on and missed for strike 2. Big swing. Just a little under it. Termero, a Florida native. Runner goes on the full count. It's fouled off. And Cole Hockman will take a trot of shame back to first. We don't have the cam for it today. We only get a one-cam setup when we're out here in Elkhart. Termero's a student at Coastal Bend College in Tampa. Probably out there it's about 130 degrees. I will happily take the 76 that we're experiencing here. And he chops it straight back into the glove of Singer, and he'll make a play at first. Termero arguing that there was a foul ball. And Caston saying something similar. And Termero's going to be out on the ground out, but he advances the runner. So runner in scoring position with one out. The hitter is now Max Miller out of Joliet JUCO, playing out of Glencoe, Illinois. A backhanded grab from Fawbush at second. He'll make the play, and it's out number 2. But it advances Hockman to third. So a couple of unofficial sacrifices made here for the Oilmen, but the potential first run of the game on third with the 2 outs. And it's Nate Brumfield, today's left fielder. He fouls that one off to start the AB. He's batting 181 this summer. He's got a home run in there with 2 doubles. That one chopped foul off the foot. Brumfield out of Wabash College. He's a Valpo native like myself. It's an 0-2. It is popped out into center field. Lellier is able to make the grab, and it retires the side. The Oilmen strand a man on third, and they stay scoreless through the first 2 innings. We'll see if the Elkhart County Miracle can put a score on the board in the bottom of the second right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it.
We're in the bottom of the second here at Elkhart. Mark Torr still out there on the bump. 10 pitches in his first inning. Very efficient, 3 up, 3 down inning. Michael Bush for the Cubs in the bottom of the first just had a leadoff error, I guess I'll just call it. He reached on an error by right fielder Jeremiah Jackson. So he's going to be on second. So good leadoff spot for the Cubs there in the bottom of the first. So I'll keep you updated with scores throughout the night. White Sox playing at 3 Central. Dionde Johnson digs in for the Elkhart County Miracle. And he'll take ball 1. Batting 140 so far. Nope. Reading the wrong number again. He's batting 444. So he rips that one out into center. It's a leadoff line drive single. Now a lead off on first. Batter's Trace Lellier. Lellier had a lot of pitching the other day. Threw a CG with 3 hits. Doing fairly strong at the plate, batting .254 this year. And it's shot right back up the middle, potential double play. They get 1, they get 2. Midwest Orthopedics double play to be your best, see the best. A nice little scoop by Gans. And 4 pitches in, we've got 2 outs recorded. We'll go to the right fielder, Cam Hardy. Probably playing the outfield here for the next couple days until that hand is back to normal. And he'll be back in that catcher spot where he's very, very strong. He takes strike 1. Hardy's batting .375 this summer. He's only played 5 games. This is game number 6 for him. Plate appearance number 21 as he swings and misses for strike 2. And he'll chop that one foul on the left side. We'll do the 0-2 again. So now an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Called a ball outside. Toward 18 pitches, 8 on the inning. He takes ball 2 down. Count goes even at 2. Now the 2-2 pitch is down and away. Count goes full now. Was ahead 0-2 and worked his way back. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. That retires the side. 11 pitches more on the mound for Mark Torrey. Stays at 21 on the day. And we go to the Lando Frost third, looking for Oilmen runs to get ahead right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
You need 3 things to make a sandwich. 2 of them are bread. 1 of them should be Lando Frost lunch meat. Wholesome and affordable, their premium sliced meats mix perfectly with fresh ingredients. Pick some up at your local grocery store today. I know I certainly like Lando Frost lunch meat, and they are sponsoring the 3rd inning of Oilmen baseball. And the throw down to second, we're ready to play some baseball. The leadoff for the Oilmen will be Jackson Montgomery batting in the 8 hole. And he takes strike 1 in the bottom of the zone. Montgomery's had 1 plate appearance so far this year, and it was a walk. So he at least knows how to work a count, but he said back in high school, he was a pretty solid outfielder and could absolutely rake. And he'll take ball 2 downstairs. Here's the 2-1. Called strike 2. Fouls that one off. We'll do the payoff again. Montgomery out of Coppin State University. He's a Gary, Illinois native. Gary, Indiana native. Why did I say Gary, Illinois? Because it says Gary, Illinois on the sheet, but that's not a thing. Time called. Called strike 3. Montgomery goes down looking. And Singer's 2nd K of the day here in the 3rd. We'll now turn to the pitcher, Mark Torr. He takes strike 1 on a disappearing breaking ball. He has 4 plate appearances. He's currently 1 for 3. does have a run. And he was hit by a pitch. The 1-1. Called strike 2, the bottom outside part of the zone. And that one's fouled off. Called strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Singer. It's the second out of the inning. We'll go back to the top of the order with Ryan Hartz. Back-to-back backwards Ks. Hartz is 1 for 1 with a single on the ground to left. He fouls that one off. Singer at 46 pitches on the day. And he'll take ball 1 there. And it's ripped out on a line into a diving Fawbush's glove. And it retires the side. Strong play from Fawbush to keep the miracle alive. We'll go to the bottom of the Lando Frost third, still scoreless, right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Wait! Let me help. Lando Frost. Premium meat. Delicious. And no byproducts.
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make a smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
It's the bottom of the Lando Frost third at Elkhart. Gabe Call digs in for the Elkhart County Miracle, batting in the 7th hole. Tor pitches ball 1 low and away. And he digs one deep into right field, but foul. Good contact made. And the one is grounded into the glove of Groberski. He flips onto Tor, and it's out number 1. So we get a 3-1 recorded in the books for the first out of the third. And it's swung on and missed for Kyler Dietrich, the first baseman. called strike two. It's an 0-2 now. Dietrich at 161 on the year. Fastball outside. Count now goes 2-2. Count now goes 2-2. Grounded right back on the mark. He's got a fire. He's got a fire, and he gets him. He gets him. That's out number two. That's out number two. One of those slow rollers. Chase after. Fire it down to first. He's at 29 pitches now with 2 outs here. 2 outs here. Third. We now go to Gabriel Silva in the 9 hole. Spending 286 this summer in his first 2 games. Curveball is downstairs for ball one. The 1-0 finds him out of the mound. Strike one. Silva returning player to the Elkhart County Miracle Team. So he grounds that one slowly down the right side. Braberski's able to scoop it up. And three innings in a row. Of 3 up, 3 down. We will go for it. Still scoreless. You're watching Oilmen Baseball on the Region Sports Network.
Are crushing. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
It's the top of the fourth here in Elkhart. Due up as Ethan Gaines with the part of the order. Hammond Vikings Generals about to get started back out in Northwest Indiana. Actually don't remember where that game is. That is Highland High School. The top of the second between the Orioles and the Cubs have a 2-0 lead after an Ian Happ RBI double. Henry Singer's 48 pitches in through the first 3 games. Ethan Gans digs in. Ball one outside on the fastball. We're at that point now where Singer's definitely feeling some sort of fatigue. And that one pops straight up in the air. Paul Bush calls everyone off. Looking for the ball. Might lose it in the sun. And he drops it. It's an E6 for Ethan Gans to find first base. First error of the day on the Elkhart County Miracle. Now Ryan Groberski comes back. He's 0 for 1. Takes a high ball. Grounded out to first last time. the 1-0. Swung on and missed, so attempted back pick unsuccessful. Count goes 1-1 with a man on first and no outs. Hockman on deck. Strong part of the order here for the Oilmen. The 1-1 is inside. Good block by Garcia. And that one's chopped on the left side, but foul. Probably wouldn't have. If it stayed fair, Silva probably could have got the out at first, but I think Gans had too good of a jump there. He was probably making second. Now 2-2 is high for ball 3. Another attempted back pick was offline. Now the payoff with no outs. And it's put out in to shallow right field. And dropped. It's a foul ball. There's a bit of a scramble there on the right side. Saw Dietrich trip over his feet. Lelliert tried to help him out there, but by the time he got there, it was a tad too late. We'll do another payoff. Singer picks his pitch. Here it is. Ball 4 outside. There's 2 on with no outs. Now, definitely a hitter you want in the box with the first runner in scoring position is Cole Hockman. He walked his first time up. And chasing down that top RBI slot. He's just behind by 6. Takes ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. It's grounded over to short. They might be able to get 2 here. They get 1, 6, 4, 3 is in time. And now there will be a man on third with 2 outs. The batter now is Luis Termero. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Batting in the 5 hole. We've got a runner on third with 2 outs. And it's popped into foul territory, still in the field of play. Dietrich calls everyone off, and he drops it. It's a foul ball. Dietrich has had 2 invisible errors. Outs that absolutely should have been recorded. I think Garcia had a decent opportunity maybe of popping up and getting a grab on that one. Dietrich called it early. And now it's an 0-1. And it's outside. Count goes even with Gans on third. The 1-1 is a cracked bat down to third. Silva scoops it up, and he'll make the throw in time. It ends the inning. Another runner stranded on third for the Oilmen. And we remain scoreless through 3.5. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
It's the bottom of the fourth. Max Miller finally gets behind the dish, so Tor can throw a few. Tor's at 32 pitches through the first 3 innings. He's pitching very strong, only giving up 1 hit. And through the 3 innings, saw all the hitters once. He's throwing 62.5% strikes. It's 20 out of 32. So we're at the top of the order for the Elkhart County Miracle. Let's see if this strong part of the order can pull something together. And the throw down, and we are ready to play some more baseball. It's Nate Penarski to dig in. Penarski flew out to center his last time up. A hard hit ball. Hart's just able to get there in time. Called strike 1. Fastball brushes the outside corner. Fly ball. It's in foul territory. Nobody's going to be able to make it there. The count goes quickly 0-2 against Penarski. And it's ripped out into left field. Penarski finds his first hit of the game on a line drive to left. And leadoff finds first base. Now we go to Tommy Garcia. Garcia's first time up, he flew out to left. Runner goes. It's a strike. Did he just call that a ball? It's a stolen base, but it looks like he called it a ball. Down 1-0 is bunted right back up to the pitcher. He won't be able to advance the runner. And there's no sack there. There's one out. Fallbush comes up. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Slider did not find the zone. It's 1-0. Popped foul. Count goes 1-1. Fallbush, the shortstop for today. Came into this game batting .286. One pitch is swung on and missed. Penarski taking a heavy lead out there at second with nobody covering. And it's swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mark Torr finds his second K of the game here in the 4th. Diandi Johnson coming up now with a runner on second and 2 outs. Johnson's first time up. He's singled on a line to center. And it's popped up in foul territory. Will leave the field of play. Fouled back. Torr back ahead 0-2. Torr says, I don't like this ball. The umpire says, I don't have any more to give you. It's now in an 0-2 count. Johnson behind. Torr picks his pitch. Pitch gets past. Penarski does not take off. It's 1-2. Torr will step off the mound. There's nobody there to cover second. Now we'll see the 1-2 pitch. Called ball outside. Probably on the slider there. Count goes 2-2 with 2 outs and a man on second. Called ball 3 on the fastball outside. Thought he touched the outside corner. And Johnson works himself back from an 0-2 count. Time called. Runner goes, and it's chopped foul. And Penarski goes back for the trot of shame. Still a full count with 2 outs. Runner goes again. It's a grounder right up the middle. It's going to score a run. It's an RBI single for Dionde Johnson. It's a 1-0 ball game. Elkhart's taking the lead. And we had to wait 4 whole innings to get our first run of the game, but the Miracle find it. Now Johnson on first with 2 outs. Lelliard takes ball 1 outside. His first time up, grounded into a double play. And that one is flied. It's foul. Now to 1-1. He swings and misses, strike 2. Pop foul will stay in a 1-2 count here. Tor reaching 52 pitches here in the 4th. That's 20 this inning. He was very efficient in the first 3. And that one is in fair territory. Grab made by Ryan Groberski. And the inning is over, but not before the Elkhart County Miracles score 1. It's a 1-0 game. Plenty more baseball to play. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Oilmen Baseball on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
When you're in Northwest Indiana, whether the game's heating up or the sun's going down, there's nothing quite like finding yourself in the right place with the right choice in hand. And for many of us, that choice is a cold Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Please drink responsibly. 5th inning of Oilmen Baseball brought to you by Miller Lite. Max Miller view up for the Oilmen here. Henry still out on the bump. 62 pitches in the first 5 and 4 rather, excuse me. Oilmen still have plenty of time to put runs in. Miller's first time up, he throws out to short. Here comes first pitch. Disappearing breaking ball was outside and down for ball 1. Rips that one into left field. Gabe Call able to make the grab. Well hit ball, just not exactly the perfect location. It's out number 1. Now get Nate Brumfield. Brumfield 0 for 1. He rips that one out into left center. It's going to get down. He's on his way to second after it rolls all the way to the wall. And Nate Brumfield has himself a double. Brought to you by Midwest Orthopedics. To be your best, see the best. Now a runner in scoring position to tie the game. Jackson Montgomery. He's 0 for 1 on the day, has a backwards K. Playing right field. Takes ball 1 in. Mark Torr is on deck. Hacks at it and misses. Either Montgomery or Torr has to get on base here in order to keep the play alive to try and bring Brumfield around. It's a grounder over to the shortstop. Bit of a bobble by Fawbush, and Montgomery's going to reach first base. Not sure what we want to call that one. That's an E. It's going to be an E6 in the book. Brumfield does not advance. So runners will stay on first and second with 1 out. Mark Torr comes up. All he has to do to keep the Oilmen alive here is not ground into a double play. His first time up, he struck out looking. Ryan Hart's on deck. Power hitter ready to tie this game up for the Oilmen as he's 4 swings and misses for strike 1. Singer's at 71 pitches. And that one is high and in. Counts 2-1. Counts 2-1. Big opportunity here for the Oilmen to tie the game. 2 on, 1 out. Now hitters count for Mark Torr. And he'll take ball 4 and uses the bases with 1 out. Tying run is on third. We go ahead on second. We go back to the top of the order and Ryan Hart's singled on the ground to left. Time up. Just lined out. Colton Fawbush previously. Singer throws. It is ripped out to left. They might be able to get the sack. He will make the grab, but Nate Brumfield is going to make it home. It's a sac fly, and the game is tied. Runners stay on first and second. Now with 2 outs and a tie ball game here at the top of the Miller Lite 5th. Very impressive play by Gabe Hall out there in the left. Did a great catch. Had to sprawl out for it. Now we go back to Ethan Gans, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And the last time he reached on an error by the shortstop. So Fawbush has 2 errors so far today. Takes fastball in. Just as I was kind of saying earlier, once Singer hit those upper counts in the pitches, and now he's past 70. The Oilmen were starting to find the big hits. Montgomery on second with Torn on first. You got two pitchers on the base paths. Here's the 2-0. It's ball 3 high. And now the 3-0 is downstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are juiced. So, no, this is Ryan Groberski. No, should have been Ryan Groberski the whole time. So on third, there's a pitcher, Jackson Montgomery. On second, there's a pitcher, Mark Torr. And on first, there's a pitcher, it's Ethan Gans. And Ryan Groberski grounds over to short. All they need is the force out. They'll grab it. It retires the side. 3 stranded on the base paths by Ryan Groberski. But the Oilmen tie it up here in the 5th. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th to see if Elkhart can come back right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
We're back in Elkhart. It's the bottom of the 5th. Mark Torr threw 53 pitches through his first 4. He was looking real strong through those first 3. The 4th he slowed down a little bit and gave up a run. The run was earned. Now his 15th batter faced will be Cam Hardy, the right fielder. And that first pitch is inside fastball. It hits the umpire. He's going to walk it off a little bit. He's going to do a little bit of walking. His fellow umpire going to go check on him. Still having a conversation here. Still kind of having a chat about if he's okay to call. Not sure if they're going to do a little swap. And he's coming back to the plate. we're ready to play some more baseball. It's a 1-0 count to Cam Hardy. And it's drilled out to shortstop Hockman. It's out number 1. Now bottom of the 5th with 1 out. It's Gabe Call, the left fielder. His first time up, he grounded out back to first. The 7-hole hitter. And it's grounded out to first. Called foul. That one was close. Cubs currently have a 2-1 lead in the top of the 4th. Sox game to start in about an hour. Swing and miss. Count goes 0-2. And it's popped out into shallow left field. Brumfield has got to let it drop. And they try and get him on his way back to first, but it's a single on the fly to left. It's now 1 on, 1 out. It's Kyler Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Outside fastball. Sees ball 2. And swing and a miss for strike 1. Dietrich batting in the 8-hole, the first baseman today. Ball 3 outside. Hitters count with 1 out and a man on first. He swings and fouls it off. Count goes full. Silfa on deck, the third baseman. We're at the bottom of the order here. And the payoff is chopped over to first base. Groberski will step on first and let the runner take second. So 2 outs. And there will be a man on second base for Gabriel Silfa. Grounded out to first his last time up. Silfa batting .286. Sees ball 1 outside. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Was in that bottom part of the zone. He was just a little over the top of it. It's grounded over to Luis Termero at 30, bobbles it a bit, picks it up, fires to first. And he's off the bag. He's safe. So runners on first and second now on an E5. Nate Penarski, the center fielder, comes back at the top of the order. He has a fly out and a single to left. Gets strike one in the upper outer part of the zone. Fouled off on the left side and out of play. It's a tie ball game. The go-ahead is on second with an insurance run on first here with 2 outs. It's an 0-2 count to Penarski, who should be relieving for the Elkhart County Miracle later this afternoon. A little circle change is too far down. It's a 1-2 count. It's a rip out to right. Jackson Montgomery doesn't have to move far. He makes the scoop. It's out number 3. After the Miller Lite fifth, the score remains 1-1. Which one of these two teams is going to inch out and beat the other heading into the Northern League playoffs? We'll find out later, right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
All right, we're back here in Elkhart. We're down to one umpire for the rest of the game. That umpire that took a fastball in the arm is going to be going to get checked out. So the base umpire will come back behind the dish. Cole Hockman will lead off for the Oilmen here in the top of the 6th. Henry Singer, 80 pitches through the first 5 innings. Ball 2 inside. See Ethan Gans and Jackson Montgomery tossing around. And a line out back to second. And that's out number 1. And it looks like the base umpire actually is going to come back. Looked like he was coming back. Luis Termero digs in 0 for 2. And it looks like that home plate umpire from before is going to be calling on the base paths, just not able to be behind the dish for the rest of the day. Might go get checked out later. It's a 2-0 with 1 out to Termero, who's 0 for 2. And that is popped foul. And it might leave the field of play. It's towards the Oilmen bullpen. will continue play. Two-one is swung on and missed. Count goes even at 2. Tamero has 2 ground outs, 1 to the pitcher and 1 to the third baseman. Swung, missed, strikeout. It's out number 2. Max Miller will come back up. He's the catcher. Singer struck out his 4th. He's at 88 pitches. Miller has a ground out to short and a line out to left. One-0 is downstairs. Count goes 2-0. And that's going to get blooped out into shallow right center. Lilliert's not able to make the grab. Gets it on the hop. And it's a single for Max Miller with 2 outs. He'll represent the go-ahead run on first. And Nate Brumfield, followed by Jackson Montgomery, will have to do some serious work to get Miller all the way around. He fouls the first one back. Miller has 1 stolen base. And the 0-1 is swung on and missed. Big swing on a disappearing breaking ball. And it's grounded over to third. It's called foul. Looked like it had just skipped over the bag. But we will continue on. Brumfield fighting to stay alive. 94 pitches from Singer. He's not got much left in him. That one called a ball. Good eye by Brumfield. And he bloops that one out to right center field. Looks like it's in the exact same spot. It drops. It's a single for Nate Brumfield. The exact same play puts 2 on with 2 out. Now with the go-ahead run on second, we go to Jackson Montgomery. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Struck out on the backwards K his first time up. He reached on an error last time we saw him. Called strike 2. Little curveball found the bottom of the zone. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. It's a 3-pitch strike. Nope, fouled off. We're going to stay alive. That's a tricky one to get a piece of. I'm surprised he got a little tap on it. We'll keep on going. Go ahead on second and 0-2. And it's shot out to left and into the glove of Gabe Call. And it retires the side. Another 2 left on base for the Oilmen. That's the stat that's hurting him today. 2 hits on 20 pitches from Singer. And he's at officially 100 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build.
Back here in Elkhart for the bottom of the 6th, it's a 1-1 game, and Mark Tor's day is officially over. Ethan Gans has taken over. The right-handed pitcher has 10 innings pitched so far this summer. This will be his 8th appearance. He has a 2-1 record on the bump with an ERA of 9 flat, giving up 11 hits across those 10 innings. He's given up only 1 stolen base. Number to look out for here is the 10 free bases he's given up, but he's got 14 Ks. So a bit higher of a K count for Gans than what we saw with Tor. Mark Tor took over on second base. It's a tight ball game. It's 1-1. Just about ready to get back in action here. Leadoff hitter should be Tommy Garcia for the Elkhart County Miracle. And it's time to play some baseball. Garcia's 0 for 2 with a fly out to left, and he bunted out. He takes ball 1. Ethan Gans, a player at Lewis University. A Homer Glen, Illinois native, just like Mark Tor. Right? Is it Mark Tor? Yep. And he rips that one out into right. Montgomery's got to cover a lot of ground. He makes the grab. It's out number 1. Gans has an arsenal that's a bit more simple. He throws fastball, change-up, curveball. He gets ball 1 on Colton Fawbush, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. That one hits the knob of the bat. I mean, I heard a clunk, so I think that's foul ball off the bat. He definitely hurt his hands no matter what, whether it hit him or looks like he's going to be done for the day. He actually heads on down to first, so that one did hit him. It's an HBP. And a runner takes first base. And we're back to baseball. Dione Johnson's 2 for 2, which isn't surprising because he's out of the Rays organization. So man on first with 1 out. Gans kicks and fires. Curved ball high and away, ball 1. Fastball is in the dirt, and Fallbush takes off for second. He'll get there. And Max says something's messed up with his face mask. So now we're going to have to put a small delay on for that. Now it looks like we're ready to play some more. And it's grounded over to second. Mark Torr scoops it up and throws to first. It's out number 2, but the runner makes it on to third. So Fallbush on third with 2 outs. The batter will be Trace Lelliert. He's got a ground into a double play and a pop out, both on the opposite side of the field. Quickly behind 0-2 is Gans. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Gans has yet to throw a first pitch strike. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. Nice little fastball got buzzed by him. The count is even with 2 outs. The go-ahead for the Miracle on third. Fastball blocked by Miller out of the zone. Count goes full. And that one's going to hit Lelliert. That'll put runners on the corners with 2 outs. He was 1 strike away from retiring the side. Still not too bad on pitch count. He's at 14 pitches, but he's hit 2 batters now. Once again, the go-ahead on third. Cam Hardy grounds that one over to Cole Hockman at short. He'll flip on to second. It's a fielder's choice, and it retires the side. After 6 innings, it is still a tie ball game. More Oilman baseball action when we come back for the 7th right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
Fans, be sure to stay up to date on all things Oilman baseball by visiting our website, NWIOilmen.com. You can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook where you're watching right now. You can also find us on TikTok and X. Look for @NWI Oilmen. It's the top of the 7th here. Mark Torr is due up to bat. He's 0 for 1. I think Henry Singer is still out there. He's thrown 100 pitches through the first 6. But Torr is 0 for 1 with a walk and a K. So no contact for him just yet. Singer slowed down significantly. That off speed finds the dirt for ball 1. Now it's 2-0 with a fastball downstairs. Called strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. And now he'll deliver the 2-1. And it's called a ball. It's a big leadoff spot here for Torr. Takes strike 2, hasn't swung yet. The count is full. We're back at the top of the order after this at-bat. Swings and misses. It's his second strikeout. And Singer strikes out his 5th. Reinhardt's comes up. He's got a single, a line out, and a sac fly. He's 1 for 2. So he was the only RBI so far for the Oilmen this afternoon. And it's a grounder over to Fawbush, who will scoop it up, backhand the throw. In time, he got him. Impressive throw by Fawbush and Dietrich to stretch out. Now Ethan Gans up. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error and a walk, so the OBP isn't too bad. Takes ball 1 low and away. He swings and misses. Count goes even at 1. It's 110 pitches for Henry Singer, 10 in the inning. He's got 2 outs. Pitches behind his head. It's ball 2. Now a 2-1 is fouled right back into the net. The count's even. And he took that Hanging curveball for a ride, but foul on the left side. So still a 2-2 count for the Lewis University student, standing at 5'10". And he grounds that one over to Fallbush at short. Nice little scoop. The throw. It's time to stretch here at the Elkhart Athletic Complex. More baseball action. Let's see if either team can finally pull away when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
Wait! Let me help! Lando Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
We're back in Elkhart. It's a tie game. We finished up the stretch. Ethan Gann still out there on the bump for the Oilmen. The throw down, we're ready to play some baseball. The leadoff should be Gabe Call. We got a couple subs in the list for the Miracle, so I'm curious when we're actually going to see those. Swing and a miss to Gabe Call. The left fielders were 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single on a fly ball to left. And that one's rocketed out to left center field. Brumfield chasing after it. It's over his head. And he's on track for a double. Gabe Call, leadoff standing double. And the go-ahead in the bottom of the 7th is on second. Now Kyler Dietrich digs in. The first baseman is grounded out twice. Having some tough luck with good contact here. Slides out of the way, a ball 1. Ball 2 is outside. And that one's going to get fouled off on the left for the first strike. Gets a strike 2 there. Count goes even. And that one's going to be upstairs, fills up the count. Runner on second with no outs. And that one will walk him, and we get 2 on with no outs in a tie ball game. Now we get Gabriel Silva in the 9 hole. Reached on an error last time, but the first time he grounded out. And he will bunt over back to the pitcher. He throws to first. The throw gets there. It advances the runners on a sac bunt. So runners on second and third with 1 out. Nate Penarski just needs a hit to the outfield to give Elkhart a hefty lead. He takes strike 1. His first time up, he flew out to center. After that, he had a line for a single to left. And then he flew out to right his last time up. He takes ball 1. And he'll take ball 2 outside. And that one fouled back into the cage. It's in at 2-2. Gans could really use this strikeout. Double play out of the question here with the runners in scoring position. Infield playing in. And it's flown to center. Looking for a tag up. The catch, he throws home. There's a play at the plate. He's safe. It's a sac fly in a 2-1 ball game. Dietrich still holds up at second, so a runner on second with 2 outs and a 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. Now Tommy Garcia in the 2 hole. He's 0 for 3. And he rips that one out to center. Ryan Hartz needs to cover a lot of ground. He makes the grab. Highlight reel. Ryan Hartz. Over the head grab. Way back toward the warning center the side. The Elkhart County Marcus scored 1 hit. 15 pitches. 4 to 30. The Oilmen only have 2 more chances to get back into this game when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
Are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home. The ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world. Keep America's railroads on the right track. Help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
When you come out for the playoffs, don't forget to check out all of our Oilmen gear at the merchandise stand. Pick up some new swag and show your support for the region's team. And if you bring any kids out to the ballpark, any foul ball returned to the front gate by a kid will earn them $1. Think about that. Of a deal, five baseballs turned into the front gate. That's a hot dog at Oil City Stadium right there. But we're in the bottom of the 8th. Those hot dogs are legendary at Oil City Stadium. or top of the 8th. Henry Singer is 114 pitches in. And he's still going to do some shoving out there for the Miracle. Ryan Groberski's due up. He's had a rough week. He's 0 for 2. Demkovich is going to take over at second for the Elkhart County Miracle. Let me see if I could find him in the roster so I could punch it into the stats. There he is. But this week for the Oilmen, Ryan Groberski has not been that strong. Lilliard will reach right field now. Cam Hardy is at short. I think that's all the changes that we made. Ryan Groberski takes strike one. And he chops that one foul on the left. Pops that one in fair territory. It's in no man's land in right field. And it's caught by Demkovich, the second baseman. It's out number one. We go to Cole Hockman. And Ryan Groberski, in the 3 games leading up to this, is 1 for 8. So now, if you include this game in the picture, he's 1 for 11. Hockman fouls off the first one. Here's the 0-1. And the 1-1 to Hockman is chopped foul on the left side. Singer's slowed down significantly. He's at 120 pitches. Hockman walked his first time up, has been pretty unsuccessful since then. The 1-2 pitch is well outside. Singer's got to be throwing these in here at 65 miles an hour. And the 2-2 is in the dirt for ball 3. Hockman seeing these pitches well. He's got plenty of time to read them. And the payoff is drilled on the right side, but foul. Just to the left of that third base bag. Termero on deck, so if Hockman can get on base, big opportunity here. And that one's going to be downstairs. It's ball 4. Nope. Yep, ball 4. So Hockman will take first base with 1 out. Luis Termero digs in. Singer really reaching his limit here. This is going to be pitch number 125 for him. I'm not sure if he's got much left. Termero's 0 for 3. He swings and misses at that one. He's got 2 ground outs and a strikeout. runner goes. Called strike 2, or called strike 1 on the inside corner. There's going to be an E2 on the play on the stolen base, and Hockman will reach third. So now it's an 0-2 count. There's a runner on third. Big opportunity for Termero here to tie the game. Takes ball 1 in. Hockman with a hefty lead at third. Down and away on the curve. Count goes even at 2. And he swings and misses at strike 3. Still manages to grab another K. And that's his 6th K of the day. Singer still keeping strong numbers as he's reaching 130 pitches. The hitter now is Max Miller, who's 1 for 3. The tying run is on third with 2 outs here in the 8th. And he pops that one in foul territory. It might leave the field of play. Dietrich making the call on it, and it'll hit the roof of the dugout. It's foul. Now it's an 0-1 to Miller. Ball outside. That's a great eye by Max Miller to take that one. Now the 1-1 is high for ball 2. Miller really got lucky with that foul ball just leaving the field. That would have been a tough situation for the Oilmen. And he fouls that one back. That heater still got something behind it, even at 133 pitches. And we're running out of baseballs, so we got to corral a few of them here. Big lead from Hockman. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Ball 3 on the fastball. It's just outside. It's a full count with 2 outs. Let's see if Miller can pull something off here. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And it'll end the inning. Max Miller strands one out on third. And it's still a 1-run ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th and see if the Elkhart County Miracle can put insurance runs on right after this break on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with VP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
The Oilmen have stranded a runner on third yet again. This one the tying run. And the Elkhart County Miracle have an opportunity here to put up insurance runs before the Oilmen get their last chance to get themselves back in this game. We're here in the bottom of the 8th at the Elkhart Athletic Complex. Ethan Gans, in his first 2 innings of work, threw 30 pitches. And Colton Fallbush is due up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. This is a stressful day here, as either team can pull out with a win. Fallbush comes in, and we are ready to get moving. Fallbush 0 for 2. He's the shortstop today, batting in the 3-hole. And he fouls that one off on the right. Through 2 innings, Gans gave up 1 hit with 1 run. He also gave 3 free bases. That's kind of the stat that's a bit scary. Count goes even at 1. We're running out of balls again. It's a 2-1 count to Fallbush, the leadoff in the 8th. Takes a fastball downstairs for ball 3. And that's ripped out to left. A nice line drive single for Fallbush. And the leadoff is on first base, hoping for some insurance runs. The next hitter will get a pinch hitter in number 15, A.J. Van Bogart, player manager. He will get a strike first. Batting .242 this summer, an OBP of .440. He'll take strike 2. Got 2 extra base hits of the 14. Ball just inside. That was a close one. And the 1-2 is high, and the runner will move. It's a wild pitch against Gans. There's a runner on second. And swing and a miss. A.J. Van Bogart goes down in his first appearance of the day. Should now bring us to Trace Lelliard, who's 0 for 2. called strike one. 0 for 2, he was hit by pitches last time up. Takes ball one, he's batting .254 with a slug of .320. Takes a ball inside. Count is now 2-1. Colton Fallbush is on second base. And he rips that one foul on the right side. Count is even. Made good contact, just a tad late. Wasn't ready for the fastball. Ball three outside, couldn't get him to chase. Curveball. Just wanted to chase it. And it's ripped up the middle. It's in center field. Ryan Hart's picking it up. Runner's on the way home. There's a way at the plate. It's going to be safe. It's a 3-1 ball game. Now we're going to get a new hitter here. It's Dylan Demkovic. Takes ball one. Pick off the attempt unsuccessful. Hit the runner in the head there. Swing and a miss. Count goes even at 1. Miracle 2 runs ahead with a runner on first and 1 out. Runner goes. Ball in the dirt. And it's a stolen base. A 2-1 count with now a runner in scoring position. Kellen Demkovic batting .350 this year. So he fouls that one off. That one doesn't find the zone. The count is now full. 21 pitches on the inning for Gans so far, and he's only 1 out recorded. And that's a grounder just past the glove of Luis Termero. Runner holds at third, and it's a single for Kellen Demkovic. And runners around the corners with 1 out. Double play opportunity here for the Oilmen. Not sure if the Oilmen are going to end up getting a double play. They might have to make a tough decision here and try and get a play at the plate. Swing and a miss to Gabe Call, the left fielder. Has a single and a double. Runner goes. It's a ball down and away. Counts 1-1. Infield still playing back, except for Luis Termero. Puts down a bunt. It's foul. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Now the infielders going back to their normal spots with 2 outs and runners on second and third. And he swings and misses at that one for strike 1. Dietrich, the first baseman, at the plate with 2 ground outs and a walk. Fastball inside. Pickoff attempt at second. Hits the runner. Runner going home. There's going to be a play at the plate. Hockman can't pick it up. It's a double, or stolen home, I guess, for Trace Lelliert. It's a 4-1 ball game. Stays a 1-2 to Dietrich. We'll take that outside for ball 2. It's a 3-run game now. Fouls that one off his leg to stay alive. He's a little hurt after that one. Took that one in the ankle. Now a 2-2. Called strike 3. It ends the inning. So Elkhart puts 2 more runs on the board off of 3 hits. And the Oilmen need 3 runs to keep this game alive. If they get 3 outs beforehand, this game is over. We'll be back with more Oilmen baseball after this break.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
We're back here at Elkhart. A.J. Van Bogart took over at center field, rather. There's a new pitcher for the Elkhart County Miracle. It's Nate Penarski. See if we could pull up some Nate Penarski pitching stats here. Nate Penarski has pitched 7 2/3 innings with the Elkhart County Miracle. He has an ERA of 5.4. He's given the Oilmen a chance here to score 3 runs here in the top of the 9th. It's the very last chance. Unfortunately, we're at the bottom of the order for the Oilmen. We're going to be looking at Brumfield, Montgomery, and Torr, so 2 pitchers who aren't really supposed to be hitting. We've done the throw down to second. Tommy Garcia going to have a conversation with Penarski, just letting him know everything is cool. Nate Brumfield digs in. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. He swings and misses for strike one. Big swing and miss, and it's 0-2 quickly. And the 0-2 just a bit low. Now here comes the 1-2, and it's swung on and missed. Nate Brumfield goes down on the K, and we're 2 outs away from closing this thing out. The last time Nate Penarski pitched was July 6th against the Griffith Generals. He pitched 1 2/3 innings, giving up 2 hits and no runs. Jackson Montgomery takes a curveball for strike one. And he'll take a fastball down the middle for strike two. It's an 0-2 count to Montgomery. And swing and a miss. He's on his way to first on the drop, third strike. A nice easy toss, and it's the second out. And now the Oilmen are down to their last out. They still need 3 runs. Mark Torr digs in. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Swing and miss. Strike one. Swing and miss. Strike two. One strike away here. Torr's got to make some sort of contact. Here's the pitch. Ball down. It's a good take. And that one's going to get fouled off. We'll do the 1-2 again. Called strike three, strikes out the side, and the Miracle win. Heading into the playoffs, the Miracle take a big win. And they're looking to hold that momentum as we go further into a very big week of Northern League baseball. The final score is the Elkhart County Miracle 4, Northwest Indiana Oilmen 1. Winning pitcher goes to Henry Singer, who pitched 8 innings without an earned run, pitching 7 strikeouts, but he walked 5. Losing pitcher goes to Mark Torr, who had 1 earned run against 5 innings, and this was just a defensive battle all the way to the end. And then the Elkhart offense kicked it up a notch in the 7th and 8th. And we get a save for Nate Penarski, which is something we don't see all that often here in the Northern League. Somebody has a save. But that does end the game, and the Oilmen take a loss going directly into the playoffs. That starts on Tuesday. Very interesting development here in my opinion, they probably needed this win to just have some better vibes going into hosting at Oil City Stadium on Tuesday. We'll see how this team bounces back. But for now, that brings us to the end of another exciting game here at the Elkhart Athletic Complex. On Tuesday, your Oilmen host Game 1 of the Northern League playoffs. First pitch is set for 6:35 p.m. Before we sign off, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Rob Cassiano for his work in bringing you tonight's broadcast. One final time from Elkhart, Indiana, the final score of the final game of the Northern League season. Elkhart County Miracle 4, Northwest Indiana Oilmen 1. Thank you for tuning into tonight's broadcast here on the Region Sports Network. For everyone in the Oilmen organization, this is Seth Berquist reminding you to create your own extraordinary, and tune in next time.